Hello, everyone. Welcome to Disney News Weekly. We've got a lot of big news on the docket today. We're going to be talking about Infinity War. We've got a new trailer. We're going to be talking about Pirates of the Caribbean and the newly announced Marvel Land. Hold on to your butts.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's Disney Movie News.
Oh. There is documented evidence that I said, hold on to your butts, before you started saying, hold on to your butts.
No way.
Yes, because I've been saying it since Jurassic Park, 1995.
I said it first on this show.
No. Go back to the first episode.
And I don't even know that it's from Jurassic Park.
You do, because you took it from me on this show.
I took it from my brain.
Here's my challenge to all of you listening to Disney News Weekly. Go back to the earlier episodes and find out who the first person to say hold on to your butts, other than Samuel L. Jackson. He doesn't count.
I can't believe that you stole that from me.
I didn't steal it from you. You stole it from me. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Disney News Weekly. I know some of you are still calling it Disney Movie News. That's okay. Take your time. Adjust. Get acclimated. We got a lot of good news today, but before we get into any of that, do me a favor. Make sure you follow Popcorn Talk on YouTube, Popcorn Talk Network, and Popcorn Talk Network at Popcorn Talk Network on Twitter. Make sure you follow them there so you can keep up to date with all the different shows in the programming they got. I am your host, Leo Camacho. You can follow me on Instagram at Mr. Leo Zombie or on Twitter at Leo Zombie. Whatever. It's up to you. Whatever's your favorite flavor. But I'm not the only person up here. Who do we got over there?
We're not supposed to say our handles. I'm Sarah.
You broke that rule last week, so I'm breaking it this week.
Wait.
Renee's like, there's a new name for the show.
We can't say our handles anymore. That's the thing.
At the top.
It's weird.
My name is just at Renee Ariel. That's just my name. Hey guys, it's been a while, but I'm back. There's just so much that's been happening. I found out I'm allergic to eyelash extension glue now, which can happen. So I'm going through a bit of, a breakup, really, essentially. So
it's a hard transition.
It's okay. But I'm back. I'm here, and I'm so excited to be talking about Disney.
I'm excited to be. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. Me too.
I like how you came in. You're like, I miss Keetin this week.
I know, because honestly, the ongoing joke is, guys, please look back. Not just about their whole the hold on to your butts thing. This is a lot sooner, so it'll take a lot less time. What was the last episode that Keetin and I were actually on here together? Because I can't remember.
1 year ago.
Yeah, actually, I don't think you have ever. The first episode, that's it. And then since then, no? It's been a minute.
It's
never planned. We should point that out.
Me and Keetin actually can't be on the same panel together. We really don't get along.
So it's like your eyelash glue.
Me and Keetin also went through a breakup, but much longer ago. So I've gotten over it. We had the no contact period. Life is fine.
Well, I'm glad that we've learned how to share custody between you two. So with that said, we've got news. You ready? Have you heard any of this news? Have you looked into any of it?
No.
Good, because some of it I haven't. Sarah has, so it's great. We've got a little mix of everything. First one, have you seen the new Infinity War trailer? The new Avengers Infinity War trailer dropped, and the internet was shooketh, as they say. I was re-shook. I was shook. And then I was already in the state of shook, and then I saw this trailer, and it re-shooked me. Yeah.
Wow,
so let's watch it together, and let's see what's happening.
I've only watched it once, so I'm excited.
Let's count the beards, by the way. How many characters have beards in this movie?
Ooh, flip.
The entire time I knew him, he only ever had one goal.
He's not a very good soccer player.
Nebula talking?
To wipe out half the universe.
Probably.
That's a really intense goal to have.
Yeah, well...
Why does he want to do that?
Maybe he should, get a hobby.
Because chaos is everything to him.
Tell me his name again.
Chaos is a ladder.
Chaos is a ladder.
His name's Chaos?
No, his name's Thanos.
Oh.
No, he's just death is the only real embrace for him.
What?
He's actually in love with Lady Death.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
We probably won't get into that in the movies, though, to be honest.
So that's what we use.
Everyone looking good with their beards, admiring each other's beards. Nice, nice, nice. Star-Lord bringing his short beard, talking to other short beard.
It sucks. So let me
No beard, he's sad.
And that way it might be really good.
You can't make plans unless you have a beard. See, Drax isn't allowed to make plans.
So how did they film this with Black Panther? Was that did they film this right after they filmed Black Panther?
Or before?
It's all
before,
yeah, it's probably
time.
before, yeah. To be honest. He looks really great in that armor. It's cool that they were able to pull it off.
A little baby Gamora.
Yeah,
baby Gamora.
I did want to say I love his armor.
His armor's so
yeah,
good.
it's so cool.
Oh.
I'm kind of sad that Cap doesn't have his shield anymore, though.
I've been waiting for them to show Star-Lord jumping on the
That
beams
looks
for
so
so
cool.
long.
I know we saw that at D23, and I've been dying for it to come out.
They still haven't shown him like.
Everyone's
literally-
going nuts about this shot, by the way. This picture,
Yeah.
that close-up of Captain America fighting Thanos' hand. By the way, this final scene, silence, a moment of silence for how beautiful it is.
Oh, yeah, you love it.
It's really good.
Avengers. Infinity War.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. Then I am Spider-Man.
Look how cool he looks swinging above through the debris. That's like,
Dang.
that's visuals out of my childhood right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they still haven't shown from D23 Thanos literally pulling a planet out of the
No,
sky.
they haven't reused that shot. Yeah, he has a shot where someone's on the ground looking up at him, and he's doing this,
And he
pulls
the planet
and then
down.
this planet explodes and starts raining down. Yeah, slow. Yeah, it gets crazy.
Wow.
Here's the thing. So we don't know anything like why Thanos is mad. Like what? Like
Yeah, like what
How
happened?
are we supposed? This is not a compelling villain, honestly.
Well, yeah, but he's been the puppet master for since like Avengers.
Right, but like for what reason?
I just like that he
Because
sets goals and goes after them.
Yeah, he does. He wants to destroy. He wants to be the conqueror of the universe.
Why?
Because he's the guy. Some people just want to take over things.
For what end? Like why?
Why does Trump want to be president?
I mean, like I could name reasons.
Yeah, I could name individual
Like
reasons.
Trump wants to be president because he has a big ego. Does Thanos have a big ego?
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally,
Yeah, but,
death is the only woman he can love because no one else can conquer him.
Yeah. Like what is his motive?
He wants to rule everything and destroy it on a whim if he so pleases.
But hasn't he ever like read a book or watched a movie that good usually beats evil?
I mean,
So like, is it death
Good,
the only thing that
bad,
can conquer him,
it's a
or like can a
perspective, you know?
team of superheroes do the trick? We'll find out in April.
stay tuned. Yeah, so I mean, his motivations are he's a big bad.
Max Mora says he couldn't stop his home planet from destruction, so now he's trying to prevent similar events by purifying the universe. Good idea, bad execution.
Okay.
That's all I needed.
That's good enough.
That's real.
Okay.
I mean, some of that's sort of interpreted because we don't get that sort of canon information in the movies, I don't think. But we'll see. Maybe they'll explain it in this movie, and you'll finally understand why he's been up to his no good deeds.
I feel like there was a lot of time that they could have explained it in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. They should have explained it in part 2, honestly.
Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2?
Yeah.
But it's just like we have a lot of Thanos in the first one, you know what I mean?
In the first Guardians?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying like part 2, it should have like provided a little bit, because that part 1 was establishing why his daughters don't like him. Part 2 should be like, well, now that I'm on your side, let me tell you what he's up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's still cool. I'm still hyped. Are you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You just had questions. You want to
Just
scrutinize?
have questions.
That actually got me hyped. I'm not even gonna lie.
What? Which are you missing? Any Marvel films?
Yes. All of the other Avengers, the first two.
yes I've ever heard
Yes,
in my life.
absolutely.
Wait, you haven't watched the Avengers?
No,
watched the
okay.
first
I
one.
watched the first one and I wasn't interested, but that's because there were so many characters, and I was
is.
like, this is exhausting.
It
This feels
really-
like Grey's Anatomy, but way more confusing.
I think, yeah. I think it really requires you to have like, you've watched all our movies, and now watch all of them pair up for the first time. You know?
Yeah, that's what I need to do that still. I gotta watch Iron Man. That's one everyone says I
Iron
really
Man,
like.
you will like it. My friend just watched it last night, and we were hanging out today, and he's like, you know, I just watched Iron Man last night, and I forgot how fun that movie is. It's the movie that started it all. The tone, the
Yeah.
style, all of it.
That's what I was hearing, and I remember months ago. Actually, it might have been a year ago. One of our engineers here, Zach, who used to be our engineer,
yeah.
brought me in the DVD to watch, and then that's when I learned that Macs no longer have the DVD thing, so that
No, you
didn't
can't.
happen. I don't have a
Digital.
DVD player at home, so
Digital's the big movement.
yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Where's my CD-ROM thing?
CD-RAM. I know that. Jurassic Park reference.
CD-RAM.
By the way, guys, real quick, I didn't point out. Last week, I promised we would have a new logo. So now we have a new logo. What do you guys think?
It's on the screen. Hold on, right?
Behind us somewhere.
I came in and I didn't know this was happening.
Yeah.
Right here.
I love it.
literally was so excited after last week's episode, I went home and designed this logo that night, right after the show.
It looks so good.
Thank you very much. I'm very proud. I went to Disney Channel talk show. Anyways, let's move on through the news. I just wanted to point it out because I think I'm like seeing it in the.
I did it!
It worked out. Good job.
All right, well, here's the poster.
Oh, this is so yes, and that's the next news is that they revealed their new poster. which I tweeted with the joke that everyone has a beard. Like, you're not allowed to make rules in the Avengers if you don't have a beard. Like, Captain America has a beard, Iron Man has a beard, Thor has a beard, Star-Lord has a beard, Doctor Strange has a beard. Black Panther has a beard, Bucky has a beard. Bucky. Oh, and Thanos has a beard made of lions. So
that whale beard.
He's got that. Yeah, he's got that blue
What's it
whale
called?
beard.
Braylene? What is it called?
Oh,
What?
Braylene. Baleen.
Baleen. It's not called Baleen.
That's not what it's called.
Baleen?
It's a kind of whale.
Oh,
Baleen whale.
Whale teeth stuff.
whale teeth stuff.
You're talking about the combs.
It is baleen.
It's a type of whale, like it's a like these are baleen whales. This is a one hump camel.
Baleen is a filter feeder system inside the mouths of baleen whales.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying the name of the line was the baleen.
No,
That's not the baleen. Guys, animal facts. Welcome to Animal News Weekly, where we talk about animal news, especially whales.
Baleen.
Oh, Nick Fury, yes, he has a beard too. He has a goatee. Totally forgot, but he's not on the poster, so I missed him.
There's so many people on that poster.
He's background stuff now. Also, no Hawkeye. He got cut out.
Everyone's like confused. Everyone's like, "What's going on with Hawkeye?"
He's making another Jason
Because he like
Bourne
wasn't
movie,
in the
probably.
trailer either.
Yeah, who's Hawkeye?
The bow and arrow. Robin Hood.
Katniss.
Katniss. Katniss Everhood.
Katniss is the Hawkeye.
Real quick, I feel like I have a prediction. I think it's a lame prediction, but I feel like Iron Man's gonna sacrifice himself somehow.
Like
'Cause
die?
because he's got the whole Jesus Christ vibe going on.
He does. He's got a cross in this poster.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna die?
Someone's gonna die. That's the big
someone has to
speculation.
die, otherwise I'm not gonna
Many
care.
people are gonna die.
What if nobody dies, you guys?
Then it will really be like Grey's Anatomy if a lot of people
Has anybody
die.
died so far other than Coulson? And that was because Whedon wrote it?
Does Jarvis count?
Groot died.
Does Jarvis count?
Groot
no,
did
Jar-
die.
Jarvis is alive as a person now. Groot died. He came back as other Groot. He came back as the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit Groot. And then, just Coulson really is a big
A
one.
lot of people die.
Somebody's got to die, right? Somebody's got to go.
Scarlet Witch's brother died.
Oh, yeah, Quicksilver died. We got one movie. Spoilers. Ultron. All the villains died. Who do you think will die?
That's a tough one.
Oh, yeah, Coulson's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We met in the movies. We met in Things That Matter.
Lol.
Wait, his name
Yondu
is.
died.
Huh?
Yondu.
Oh, Yondu, that's right.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna also go with Iron Man because Iron Man, as you said, started this whole thing. Really,
Is he gonna
if you
die
think about
because
it.
is he gonna die because it's that character's arc, or is he gonna die because Robert Downey Jr. needs to go?
Because he needs to go,
Yeah.
and that's the arc.
That's both.
and-
Conveniently, it's
And
both.
on top of that,
Conveniently.
it is the Infinity War.
Here's what. Here's what.
that mean?
Yeah, that's okay. Here's. Loki might die. That's an interesting theory. Here's what I wonder though. If characters are gonna die, and then other characters might step up to replace him. Like a lot of people are thinking that Captain America is gonna die and that Falcon will become the new Captain America, stuff like that. Because that's not uncommon. Like the Patriot, Winter Soldier takes over the mantle as well. Like all those kinds of things. So if they die and Marvel's like, okay, it's Marvel Gen 2, new heroes, you know what I mean?
I see what you're
Do you think
saying.
that will be as successful as this particular cast that started all? Like,
No.
No,
it won't be, right? You think Marvel's sort of setting themselves up for like termination?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
What about that theory that it's all gonna reset?
I'd be kind of down with that,
The
honestly.
time stone? Is that a stone?
Oh, the time stone. It is the time.
Here's who's in danger.
Interesting.
Number one, Vision. Most in danger.
Oh, Vision dies in the comics, so yeah.
He's most
Bye.
in danger. Loki, Cap, Iron Man, Nebula,
Nebula, she's expendable.
maybe Drax. Anyone who's like, I have to destroy
Shuri?
Thanos. Very in
No,
danger.
Shuri's the new Iron Man.
It's like that GIF. It's the GIF from Ghost where Whoopi Goldberg is like, "You're in danger, girl."
Drax might be.
I can see Mantis going too.
Man, bye. Get out. Nobody cares.
Wait, so if they killed off someone like Iron Man, you really think that they would have someone then be the new Iron Man?
Well, that happened in the comics.
little black girl.
Riri Williams becomes Ironheart. She becomes the new Iron Man.
Oh, so that actually it's
she's a
very,
little-
very plausible.
little black
Okay.
girl.
All-female reboot of Avengers.
There's also a female Thor.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
She was
Now.
the first one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Miles Morales, please.
Miles Morales, but we just got Peter Parker, so that's probably not going to happen. Which is great because now we can follow Peter Parker through the Marvel universe for the first time after, which is I think a great transition. Like you go from the Avengers and it was like they turned this like C tier team to like the premier superheroes, and then you got the guy who's already and still is like the #1 superhero introduced to that at that god tier level. They die, and now you go. Ascend into greatness with Spider-Man and follow him through the like now that he's gone through all his trials and tribulations and Marvel has their hands on him and he's even more amazing than ever, the Amazing Spider-Man. I think that's sort of like the arc we're gonna follow, and like Iron Man teaming up with the ancillary Avengers and such.
As long as, I do think because Peter Parker is so likable and people really enjoyed the movie Spider-Man, I think they would keep following him. But if they lose everyone else and really do start over with a majority of the other superheroes, I don't know if it'll be as...
Would you be cool with a reboot? Like, it's over. We're rebooting. The Time Stone starts it all over again. And they reboot the series, new actors, new origin stories.
X-Men.
Like X-Men did, basically.
But didn't they...
I don't think Marvel would do that, though.
Like, yes, but I'm so
Marvel
tired.
Studios.
But isn't that what they did with Spider-Man?
Well, yeah, but Spider-Man
like 3
got
times?
3 hard reboots, yeah.
So it worked. I enjoyed all 3 reboots. I'm not even going to lie.
But the third reboot was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is like...
Oh, the other 2...
They were not.
No.
They were
not in that
Sony Pictures.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
So we
if
had
it worked with Spider-Man... Okay, I don't even know how well the other 2 reboots did. Did
Not
they all do really well or no?
So Spider-Man 1, 2, and 1 and 2 did great, like in the box office, right? They were really hokey. They were very Sam Raimi. And then 3 came out, and it was it did well in the box office, but it was like critically panned. It was like it's one of the worst.
Really?
It's terrible.
Spider-Man 3,
Emo Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 3 is the emo Spider-Man is the joke because Tobey Maguire literally dresses in all black and has a scene where he just dances down the street
With finger guns.
with
why
finger
do I-
guns, and he does like kooky faces.
It's so great.
It's
Hold on, do I know?
Great's one word for it. And so they were like, "Get out of here! This is dumb." And then Venom was Topher Grace, and he just like was a weird Spider-Man. It was
I
very
can't handle
strange.
that
I don't
because
know if I
Topher
even-
Grace and Tobey Maguire look the same to me, so...
Oh, that's very white cis of you.
I barely remember Spider-Man 3. That's probably
Exactly.
not saying
Topher
anything.
Grace and Tobey Maguire look the same!
No. And then they rebooted it and they came out with the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. Part 1 was like, all right, you're in the right direction.
Oh, it was good.
And then number 2 went back to the original suit with the bigger bug eyes, which was neat, but then the story was just cockapoo versus
Are you kidding me? They look
Jamie.
the same. They look the same.
Actually, they kind of do. She's right.
In that photo.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway,
person.
you didn't even know. And then they rebooted it, and then they had a sequel with Jamie Foxx as Electro, and it was
Oh my
no
god,
good.
can we like stop talking about Spider-Man?
I'm just setting it up. And then
You can watch the movies.
but then they
I have
rebooted
watched
it.
the movies.
Then they rebooted it again with Tom Holland in the MCU with Iron Man.
I love Tom Holland.
Yeah, so that's what's up now.
I think he is my favorite Spider-Man at this point, but I really did like the second reboot a lot.
It was fun. It was
thought it
like
was so
more
fun.
Ultimate Spider-Man. They just like botched it. Like the screenwriting was terrible. But anyway, so that's that. There you guys. There's your Marvel history on
let's
Disney
move on.
Movies or Disney News Weekly. Director announced for live-action Lady and the Tramp. What?
It's the guy who did Lego Ninjago.
Oh, that means it's going to be a comedy.
Charlie Bean.
You think it'll be a comedy?
It's going to be a comedy.
Do you think it's going to be like a Paddington-style comedy?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Paddington. Didn't
Neither
the
have
second
I.
one do so well?
Dude, apparently both of them are amazing.
I know. It was, like a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes? I had no idea. I now need to see it.
99, 98?
There's something crazy like that. Have you guys seen Paddington
don't
Bear
know.
or whatever? I
Yeah.
have not seen it.
Apparently, because we brought it up last week, Keetin was like, "Oh, it's great," and then the chat like lit up like, "Paddington is our homeboy from the day," and I'm like, "What?" And then so we're the last 3 people who haven't seen Paddington. That's it.
Actually, I haven't
Wow.
seen it either.
There's four left in the world.
We need to,
Anyway,
we need
everyone
to do it.
remember this is for the streaming service and not for theaters. Lady and the Tramp
Oh,
What?
is for the streaming service.
yeah, Disney's
Lady and the Tramp is
doing
for
it
the
on
Disney
Netflix.
streaming service.
You've missed a lot.
What do you mean?
Oh my God, Renee.
Why wouldn't they do it for theaters?
Because who wants to see live action Lady and the Tramp?
I loved Lady and the Tramp.
They gotta save some stuff for the streaming service.
They're gonna need originals to draw people over.
Oh,
to
so this is just like Lady and the Tramp live action, not like Lady and the Tramp live action.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Lady and the Tramp live action.
They just
Who
want
knows?
to.
It's gonna be CGI, dude.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but it's gonna like have humans in
they
it.
already are doubting it. That's why they're just putting it on the streaming service.
Do you think they'll?
Here's my question: is it gonna be set in like 1901, or is it going to be set in modern day?
But how cool would
No.
Oh, no. They're definitely going to do modern day.
If it's going on a streaming service, I think it's going to be modern day.
Why would you even ruin
You're
my night?
so right.
You ruined
you
my
mad?
night.
Why are you mad?
Because you know how cool that would be, a CGI movie in 1901?
Yeah.
Stop. Renee and I are shooked.
That's so what they're doing, too.
dude.
Not, I don't even know how I feel about it now. I read that news. I was like, oh, this is so exciting. But now that I know, they're like, nah, we'll just put it on the streaming service.
Sarah just pooped on our dreams.
Because you were like, oh, there's going to be people in it. And I was like, oh, yeah, Jim Deere and Darling. And I was like, there's no way they're going to make a movie where, like, the two people are named Jim Deere and Darling.
And then the Italian guys, the super racist stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the puppies. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
not.
the cats. Oh, my God.
Oh, the Siamese. That's
That's bad.
They're super racist. The Italian guys are like fine.
But here's the thing. It's like, that is such an iconic Disney song.
Oh, you don't think they'll
How
have
are they
it?
not going to have it in
They're
it?
definitely not going to do that song. I am Siamese, if you please. I am Siamese, if you're
Oh, no. I wonder
correct.
what they're going to do. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not in the film, though.
Yeah, no, they got to cut that.
It will not be set in modern day. They're location scouting in Marceline, says Disney Film Facts.
Okay,
thank God.
that's good.
And my hope in humanity is restored. Thank you.
I
very
still
much.
have low expectations.
DFF coming through once again.
I feel like they should have just chosen like a random era. Be like,
Skylar, when you watch the show-
70s Lady and the Tramp.
Skylar, when you watch the show, do you just sit there with a spreadsheet open, just like ready to correct us at any?
Actually.
Like I have
I bet
all
I know
my
what
facts
these
up
people are
that I've
gonna say.
accumulated,
I
or is this
appreciate
just
it,
like I know? Me too. I'm just saying, like, God, he keeps us honest. So that's all. That's all we have for that, and that's kind of cool. Good news, guys. Set in 1901. Congratulations. Next up.
Wait, here's the thing about Lady and the Tramp is that there's no plot. So are they gonna give it a plot?
Oh, it's gonna be about a burglary.
I can't. Yeah, there's really not really a plot, huh?
No, they've got to like wedge one in.
Yeah,
I mean,
why did you say burglary?
Might be important.
A burglary, because that works in kids' movies. Burglaries are like real popular with kids.
It's like Home Alone, but with dogs.
Kids love
Paddington is about a burglary.
burglaries. What is the plot of Paddington Bear?
It's a burglary.
Are you serious? Is it really?
It's a burglary.
They steal this book that he wants to buy.
They steal a
in
book?
part one, it's him moving in with the family.
Has anyone
and the kooky
realized-
shenanigans that happens when a bear moves in with people. And then part two,
Like a real bear or like a stuffed animal bear?
like an actual
real
bear who wears
bear.
like a trench coat and a yellow
You guys
hat.
remember Corduroy? When are they gonna make a Corduroy? Excuse me.
It'd probably do really well on Rotten Tomatoes,
He
though.
lives in the store.
I would watch a Corduroy Marvel reboot.
Okay, here's the thing. Does anyone realize in Lady and the
Tactical
Tramp
Corduroy.
that she's pregnant?
Who?
What?
Lady, she gets
She's
pregnant.
in the movie?
When?
During the course of the movie, she gets impregnated.
When? After that Italian
when she
date,
stays
probably.
overnight. Yeah, after the Italian date.
Dude, that dog.
I know.
Literally.
She gets pregnant because then when she comes back, the two other dogs are like, "Don't worry, we'll marry you so that you're not disgraced."
The whole chat is like, wait a minute, did Leo just discover something? Is every kid's movie about a burglary? Honestly, guys, every time you guys post another example, I'm sitting here, I'm just like living my best
The other
life
two
inside.
dogs are like, "We'll marry you so that you're not disgraced, single, pregnant cocker spaniel."
from some slumming,
Right, but then like a second later, they have the puppies. You know.
and they're like, oh, can't deny it now. Now we know what's up. You lose your
Wow.
status. Go
That-
back to the hood.
All right.
Changes how I feel.
All right. What's up next? What's the other piece of news we got here? Oh. Another director announcement. John, well, sort of. Disney director John Musker has officially retired. He's worked on some of your favorite films like The Little Mermaid, Moana, Hunchback, HB of Notre Dame. What else?
Did they do Hunchback?
I know. I think so. I don't know. Maybe
They did
not.
Treasure Planet. They did Hercules. They did Aladdin. I don't think they did
Oh.
Hunchback.
No? Aladdin is maybe what I meant. I'll take it.
Aladdin, Hunchback.
No, he didn't do HB Notre Dame because they make good movies.
So. No, he did not.
You missed my joke.
Same director as Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh.
I apologize. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. The other French one. Take the money now.
His retirement cake said, "Who knows how far I'll go on it."
What's that?
We're on a show. You're not even listening.
His cake said how far I'll go.
He
Who
said,
knows?
Who knows how far I'll go? No one
That's
knows.
cute.
No one knows.
You don't
Oh,
even
no
know
one
what
knows
it
how
said.
far-
No one knows what the cake said. That's
I'm pretty sure you can go the distance.
Hey.
God. Well, he was a great guy and he's
He's
animated.
not dead.
He was a great Disney contributor, and we don't have him anymore.
I hope he takes a lot of vacations.
As soon as you
now.
stop working for Disney, you're dead to me.
His life is.
Okay, so he's gone.
Okay.
Give him 2 years. He'll come back.
Pete Davidson on SNL. Okay.
John Musker. Yeah. Okay. 2 years, you're gonna get a John Musker returns to Disney for one last film.
Dude, I want them to make a documentary about Musker and Clemens.
That'd be awesome. And you'll now notice that all of the people there are wearing white wigs. They are the upper class being held prisoner while they sell their stuff. So instead of selling people, there's it's like a yard sale now.
That's good.
Yeah. And that
Much
guy got
nicer.
new lines. That pirate. I'm not sure I like her voice. Say something. I'm trying to
these animatronics freak you out?
Yeah, but I mean, they're fine. They're okay on screen.
That's kind of all we got there.
But they kind of freak me out a little bit in this clip.
Okay, well, that's kind of it keeps getting cut out. Anyways, yeah, that's what it is now. I don't know. Her voice is a little weird to me.
I think I heard today that it's like a very famous Nickelodeon voice actress.
Is it really? Well, I haven't heard of her.
A lot of people are speculating that they reused animatronics from The Great Movie Ride for her.
That'd be kind of cool. I'd be into that.
She looks like Jane from The Great Movie Ride.
I think that's
no
neat.
confirmation.
I mean, that'd be smart of them to do, in my opinion. Pirate Merida. Yeah, pretty much.
It's really funny because now the main pirate man is selling hens. He's like, how much for my hens? Everyone is...
Character, really. Just a little...
Guys, this was news a while ago. I remember because I was actually on this episode, surprisingly. The one where we talked about it originally.
I'm just tripping out because our show apparently keeps getting cut out.
Oh, really?
To everyone in the chat. But we're still recording, so let's just continue the show because this is also a podcast. You can get this on iTunes, FYI. But if you're listening on iTunes,
Then you probably already know.
appreciate it. This commentary right now that you're hearing is only for those who listen on iTunes. I just want to let you guys know before the rest of the chat comes back. Oh, they're back! Hey!
Oh,
what's up?
hey, we weren't saying anything.
Welcome back, everybody. Anyways, Sarah, continue your thoughts on the red hen.
I think it looks good.
You like it?
Yeah.
I think it looks good. I mean, the
I think
voice.
it looks good, too.
It'll grow on me. I think it's still a little bit of a shock.
I had no attachment to the previous one, but I think it looks good now.
We're just gonna need you to start claiming attachment to things now, so that when they go away, we can like. have you mad.
I was really upset actually now that you bring it up.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna
how
tweet
weird.
about it later.
Okay, yeah, I'll retweet it.
At you too.
At me,
angrily.
at me, complaining to me. That would be great. Yeah, I mean, I think it keeps the ride fresh. I think, why not? It's modern now.
Yeah.
Like.
Guys, if less
don't
people are
focus.
going to be offended by it, and for future generations, they're not going to even know what happened. It's not a big deal.
Also, the same people that were mad forgot it happened and got mad again. Like, oh yeah, that is happening.
Clearly, you weren't that mad.
The arguments are dumb. People are like, we can't just like erase history. And it's like, who is going on Pirates of the Caribbean for a history lesson?
Also,
Me.
Also, Pirates of the Caribbean didn't write history.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if you knew
No, but
that.
they're like, women were actually sold as sex slaves. And
Oh.
it's like, okay, cool. And were squid tentacle men also
real?
Real? Like, it's just like...
Also, just because something happened doesn't mean you have to make a ride about it.
Yeah, it does not have to be part of the story
Yeah.
at a Disney ride.
I'm not mad that Disney hasn't made a slavery ride.
And
Okay,
if
I'm not
you wanna-
complaining to anybody.
If people want to know more about women being sold, they can read a book. Go to a library, read a book. You don't need to go to Disneyland.
Yeah. That's what she should be like. If you're upset, matey, go read this book about... Yeah. It's a silly argument. People are just mad that we're trying to make things better.
People are mad that they're touching a Walt classic
A world classic.
and a Mark Davis classic.
Yeah, come on. You should be happy that people care enough to keep it updated, because eventually you'll be the only 5 people who still like it because no one likes to go see old, boring things. Anyway, what else we got?
What else we
biggest
got?
thing.
The biggest thing. Oh, here it is. Disney has they took the ground. And they shook it. Disney announces a Marvel-themed land for multiple parks. Sarah, you're shaking. You're shaking.
Are you shook,
You're
Sarah?
in the process of shooking. Are you sifting for gold? Is this the 1949 gold? I don't know what that is. Tell us what's up.
Disney.
1849.
Oh my gosh, Zoom. It was zoomed on her face.
Disney Parks blog
Yes, there is.
announced that. Sorry, I'm watching myself be shook. They announced Marvel-themed lands for Disney California Adventure, Disneyland Paris, Studios Park, and Hong Kong. Bye, Bugs Land. I guess it's really tough to be a bug now.
Oh, it's even tougher now that
Shade
we're
was
deleting you.
thrown.
Bye, period, .jpg.
Oh, I was like, bye, period. Bye,
the sign
period,
says.
dot. Yeah.
No, the sign says bye, period. On the back of Bugs Land sign, it's dot,
What?
and it says bye, period.
Period. Like the word period?
No, bye,
No.
period.
Okay. So it just says bye.
But like,
Period.
It
sassily.
doesn't say bye, period.
It doesn't say by exclamation point, does it, Leo?
No, it says bye, period.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, literally, I can't believe there are actually people mourning Bugs Land.
People like to mourn for the sake of mourning.
I can't believe it.
I literally left a comment on someone's Facebook. I'm like, oh, are we all pretending to care about Bugs Land now? Like,
It's just like, okay, the only people that I like kind of are like, I'm like, okay, is like if you have an under 3-year-old,
Yeah.
then I'm like, okay, but also the argument that there's like not enough kids rides at DCA is dumb because we still are gonna have the Jessie Carousel on Pixar Pier. We're still gonna have the Inside Out Flyer that's basically gonna be Flix Flyer rethemed. We still have the Little Mermaid ride. We still have the Monsters Inc. ride. We still have the Red Car Trolley.
Yep.
We still have Jumpin' Jellyfish and the Golden Zephyr. That's like 7 kid rides.
7 of them. Hey, pretend we're friends and like I've never been to California Adventure and you're taking me. Like pretend we just walked in the park. Like let's have that
This
conversation.
is like
You're
the
the
second
newbie?
time tonight you're friend zoning your
I'm
girlfriend.
the newbie. What's that?
This is the second time
Yeah, but
tonight
this
you're
one's
friend zoning
hypothetical.
your.
This is hypothetical.
It's ridiculous.
Let's do it. Do it.
I don't know what you want
Just
me
like
to do.
we walk in.
Hey, what do you want to do today at Disney California Adventure?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. I was just wondering if like we could go check out Bugs Land.
You seem like a really annoyingly hyper friend who's like way too excited.
The only person
Still,
who would care about
literally
Bugs
never.
Land.
I've never been on most of the rides in Bugs Land.
You're not allowed on most of the
I've only been on the Choo Choo Train, and the fake love for the Choo Choo Train is so stupid. Like, I'm sorry, whatever. Like, everyone can love it, but everyone's just like, I'm like Choo Choo Train. I'm like, everyone, shut up. We're gonna get like a Spider-Man roller coaster.
No, I want animal cracker smells.
I want animal crackers. I want a watermelon to squirt on me.
Subtle spraying that sometimes one drop gets me on the cheek to remind me of watermelons, please.
Oh my god.
Guys, I think people would mourn really anything. Like
Anything.
anything that changed. They could be
Yeah.
like, we're gonna get rid of one trash can that was sitting in this corner of this part of the park and then replace it. And they'd be like, that trash can has been there for several years. And they would get upset. I
Yeah.
guarantee.
Did someone move my trash can? I'm gonna tweet about it.
All of Bugs Land is like a carnival that you can find every year in your hometown. So
I
like,
love
go
that.
to the carnival.
Yeah, I mean, like, look.
Every ride
it's
there is
cool.
the kind that you see on the back of a semi on the freeway.
Yeah.
So fun.
It's cool, but it's fine that it's leaving. Like we're not. It's not like they're just destroying. Like Disneyland has announced they're closing Bugs Land because they can no longer afford to keep it. No, we're getting something better and funner, and like it's a good place to take your kids. Well, guess what? Kids also love Spider-Man, and they also love Captain America. They'll like that way more than like a property for a movie that they've never even seen. It was cool for 3-year-olds, like what, 15 years ago or something like that. Chill out.
Bugs Life is great.
Sorry, I'm serious. about
I've
it.
actually seen a lot of people say that they hope they put some Bugs Life stuff on Pixar Pier.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hold my breath. I wouldn't hold your breath because they've already announced the neighborhoods
Yeah.
for Pixar Pier, and it's not Bugs
But
Life.
what about like Flickinada walking around?
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Because that was one argument. They're like, I'll never get to meet them. I'm like, you don't get to meet. They'll be around. They spend a lot of money on those costumes.
They're not just gonna disappear.
Anyway. Yeah, they're bugs. They're hard to... If they disappeared, would you notice?
No.
I'm just like, why? And people were mad because they closed It's Tough to Be a Bug the day before they announced it. So people were like, I didn't even get a chance to go on it one last time. I'm like, it hasn't even really been in operation for like most of the last 5 years.
Also, like, if you... Yeah, I guess for the last time to ride it, how many times have you ridden any ride at Bugs Land? You know what I mean? Like, what is the most an adult without a child has ridden a ride at Bugs
Don't
Land?
you need closure with a ride?
No.
Like if you've already
Well, you do if
ridden-
it's like an epic
rode-
ride. But there's, like when you look at the Great Hall of Disney Classics, you're like, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Haunted Mansion, Thunder Mountain, Heimlich's little train thing. Like, it doesn't quite stack up.
Did we go through the posters? Because if we look at the one that's for Disneyland, it's the blue one. It has specifically Spider-Man, Black Panther,
BP back there.
Gamora, Doctor Strange. So that is like maybe a
teen
hint.
group. Oh no, it's just a little baby kid.
A hint at what we're
Oh, there's
getting.
Star-Lord.
Yeah, we already have Guardians Mission Breakout, and that's going to be like the beginning of the land.
Yeah, it's funny because everybody thought that it was going to go the other way into Hollywood Land, and it went into Bugs Land, which is kind of a surprise.
Yeah.
A Bug's Life is one of the best Pixar films. I didn't dispute that. I said that A Bug's Land is not one of the best Disneylands, just so you know. Yeah, okay. What else? What else happened Disney-wise this week?
I mean, that was like the big thing.
Big one. I'm going to go back to Marvel Land for a sec.
I don't want to say anything, but has anyone taken a look at the red one? The red poster? Has anyone taken a look at the A on the red poster?
Oh, yeah. Little Mermaid Part 2.
You want to zoom in on the A?
Right in between, right in the circle.
I'm not saying anything.
We're just saying that that's the Avengers Stark Tower. In the middle of the A, like right in the triangle of the A. The triangle makes a nice tower.
Just zoom in on the triangle of the A.
The
a little bit more.
The wasp's hand is forced prospectively about to touch the tower.
Interesting.
Huh, okay. That's the shape of the tower. Got it. That's what that tower is shaped like. Like a tower. Like a big beacon of hope. Just a big old, thick beacon of hope. Just above New York City, letting them all know.
I was watching Renee truly see that for the first time. It was incredible.
It's a Little Mermaid all over again, I'm telling you. That is the thickest tower.
Tying
Wow.
That is insane.
That can't be not on purpose.
That's
There's no way.
That's advertisement for you.
Anyways, that's what's been going viral this week.
Oh my god. That's not even like a push. That's
Oh, but those towers, they'll push you. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta be real careful with those.
wow. Okay, Disney.
Why are y'all blaming
I
me?
see you.
It's
Everyone's
not
like, oh my god,
literally-
Sarah. I'm like, that's a penis.
That's yeah, certainly. What is it? Thirst mightiest heroes.
Gotta love the D.
Oh snap! No, Disney, we gotta talk.
Yeah. Is that what the tower looks like?
Let's stop talking about
Let's stop talking about it. I mean, no. I never. Listen, it's been 10 years since we've had a tower there. It's the first time I've ever thought
Oh
that.
my gosh.
Oh my god.
I'm super excited for Marvel Land.
Me too.
There's,
I'm so
there's
excited.
this like patent that Disney filed for.
Especially now. It looks like Marvel Land's excited about me too.
There's a patent that Disney filed for a roller coaster that's like a hanging roller coaster, and everyone's kind of theorizing that we might be getting that. That would be
the
super dope.
first fast coaster, like big, like Six Flags level coaster at Disney.
No, probably not, but maybe like rock and roller coaster level.
Musker snuck in one last before he left. Oh, good old Musk. No, I'm excited. I'm excited. Just like, what's the, like, how's the energy gonna be? Like, what are the buildings gonna look like? And I hope they don't go like cheesy comic book, like Pal Zap Boom.
I have
that's
like
how.
an
look
idea
like
of
Islands
what
of
the
Adventure.
buildings will look like.
Yeah, Islands. That's what I'm afraid of. What did you say?
I said I have an idea of what the buildings will look like.
What are they gonna look like?
You know, just
Oh. Well, it's a good idea.
It will be really interesting, and it's because it's going to lead right into Cars Land. I'm just interested to see how that
Like
whole
the
area
transition
works
gets
out.
shifted.
I feel like it'll be bigger than what Bugs Land is, but they
it'll
have the
be-
whole Bugs Land theater.
It'll be real big. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about too. That you have the theater there. How are they gonna, create that entrance to Hollywood Land? It's a tower. Yeah, what's that little walkway gonna be like? How they're gonna convert? That's gonna be like the new entrance into Marvel Land, right?
From that side.
Or do you think it'll start like more?
No, that whole area. Like, think about
like we're
that little,
frozen, the Hyperion.
Right, maybe because it's like a city. But think about like the.
Like you're walking into New York from LA.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Do you think about the cereal box walkway into Cars Land area?
someone in the chat said, "What's on your shirt?" And
I
you
know.
can see for like 2 minutes of me just looking at the chat and then looking at your shirt.
You keep looking?
I saw myself on the screen. I'm just like,
What's on my shirt?
I don't know.
Is that like a, is that?
I don't say anything. I was going to let you know, but I didn't
What's
say
on my
anything.
shirt?
Nothing.
It's just like the chat's way of getting us to acknowledge them.
I mean, it worked.
Anyway, so once you go through that walkway, the whole It's Tough to Be a Bug theater is a huge area of land. It goes
Yeah, no, that's what
it
I'm saying.
goes from the left-hand start of Cars Land all the way to like Buena Vista Street. That
I know.
whole area.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm so curious to see what they're gonna put there. That's all I'm saying. But I'm wondering if like it'll stretch all the way to like the Hyperion. Sort of ruins my
Right,
theory.
right.
But or unless they make it like a theater in New York. But like I was wondering if they would stretch it
Easily.
all the way to that little back area
Well,
of
here's the
Hollywood
point.
Land, like to Monsters Inc.
The
area.
Parks blog announcement said that the first phase, for lack of a better word, opens in 2020 with more experiences to follow. People are theorizing that Hollywood Land is also going.
I mean, what's there now, really?
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc., the Academy,
Academy.
Nick Jr., Disney Jr.
A lot of those like show type buildings would still work for a New York type setting,
Right.
but it wouldn't work to have Disney Jr. live on stage
Sure,
in Marvel
it would.
Land.
Because it's the same audience.
No,
It does- I mean-
Marvel Land.
I mean, it could. I mean, you could figure it out.
No, I think they would still do a show, but some other show, or just tear it down and do a.
All right. Well, I'll ask Chris Villain if you guys want to go see him perform. That's where
Yeah.
he does it. Yeah. So that's it. That's all the news we have. A lot of big stuff. A lot of controversial stuff. Tweet at us. Let us know what you think of these things. And also, if there's anything you want to hear us talk about in particular, we're always listening on the internet. But that is the end of Disney News Weekly this week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you follow Popcorn Talk here on YouTube. Subscribe and follow them on Twitter at the Popcorn Talk Network. Follow me on Twitter at Leo Zombie and on Instagram at Mr. Leo Zombie. That would be cool. We could talk about Disney. Why not? Your turn.
I'm Sarah Sterling. I'm on Twitter at Sarah Sterling _ and on Instagram at Sarah G Sterling.
And I'm Renee Ariel. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Renee Ariel.
That's right. It's easy. And no shout out rap today, guys. We are out of time, but I'll get you one soon. Don't worry. All right. I love you, babies. Have a good night.
Bye.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.